the tornadoes.
Stop whining. You got more respect now than you ever had. Sewell stole Brainfire and caused this mess, and that's why we're all here. To save the honor of the tornado zone.
I guess it's not so bad like that. How are you doing?
I've lost some friends. The Admiral, Lisa. The night in Aqua is getting darker.
A toast to Lisa. I'll bet our little pepper pot is making things hot for the devil himself right now.
To Lisa.
I've lost pals before. Back in Gibraltar. My kiss of the license, but sometimes I feel like drinking a toast after every last one of them. Then I end up drunk for a fortnight.
So now what, Flint?
Who knows? Corhonen. We'll find him and kill him. His army is finished.
I want to be by your side, Ransom. I want to see his guts floating in the flood.
Yeah? Well, the hell with that. Is it going to bring in any credits? If you want to poison your own soul, go ahead. But I'll take the money. Calms me down.
You know, if Sewell had succeeded with his madness, he would have had control over a number of satellites. He could have destroyed all of Aqua.
Aqua. Find the plug and let it swirl down with the rest of the sewage.
Lockhead, what are we gonna do now?
Corhonen's threatening to destroy the fusion plant. I think I know an invitation to a duel when I hear one.
Well, that calls for another round. Just don't forget those damn squids. According to the manuscripts, there's more than we have seen.
Big deal. Bring on the old ones. We'll turn them into jelly.
I'd rather have about 5 weeks vacation on the Mali Archipelago. Broads, drinks, and a few wonderful hours of dreams.
How about you, Professor? What's your dream?
Fabulous. Deep city. Deep under the sediment. Deeper than we've ever gone. One day, I'm gonna solve the entire secret of those caverns off Atacama.
The Earth doesn't return what she's taken, Lady Prof. But I love you anyway. Guide me to my enemies. And Shaka, with you by my side, I'll fight into the jaws of hell without fear. To friendship.
To friendship.
And I think this is the final mission. And as you can tell by the name of the mission... Oh wait, no, I gotta buy some more. Let's do it! Come on. This is the bit that I've been waiting for.
Corhonen is still hanging around the power plant. The evacuation of the neighboring stations is going slow. We're getting reports of more squid attacks. There are still more coming.
Hopefully the cutscene won't be glitched. Well, it's not really a cutscene. Well, you'll see. Hopefully it won't be glitched, because I've seen what the real one's supposed to look like. It was just like, that's so much better. Just fight. The La howitzer is always the best thing for these small ones. weapon. Where the hell are they? Just one left. And nobody's attacking, it's just like, we'll just let them deal with it. Yay, end of the mission!
An attack may be imminent, so stay sharp.
And now, here it comes. Please don't be glitched. Please don't be glitched. So excited. Revert for horn into fight.
To hell with it, Flint! Do that mackerel brain in, and we'll take care of the rest of his rotten crew.
Commander Forelli, my master won't tolerate this. Flint's gonna shut Corhonen down.
Target destroyed.
Oh.
I knew you were nothing but a dirty coward, Flint. I'll take your time. If you need support, it's all right by me. The Grange, for example. I think she'll be more fun than bottom.
It's not glitched.
I hope you don't expect me to warn you.
What a devil is that? I'm not dead yet, Flint. I'll be back.
Flint, I'm getting an image through your external camera. That's Fornius, one of the biggest, most fearsome beasts. If you want my professional advice, get the hell out of there. Flint, I'm receiving energy signatures from inside the monster. Looks like Mad Sam is tickling his ribs. He's trying to shoot his way out.
Yep, that's Fornius.
Get some distance between you and Fornius, Flint. I don't know how fast that squid is, but he's madder than hell.
I think for now I've got to destroy his Sonodome.
Flint, let's pay our respects to the ancient god. We owe him a fight. Flint! First go for the sonar dome in the front. If that's knocked out, he might not be able to locate the power plant anymore. That could give us time to evacuate.
Almost. God damn, I missed. It's 2 up. Come on. It just needs to come around. No, it's moving. Oh no. It's changing direction. Yeah, Sonodome's done.
Well done. We're ready over here. The evacuation of the fusion plant has commenced, and King is protecting the rescue transports. Almost all of the squids have arrived at the power station, so we can use some help making sure all the transports reach the evacuation point in time.
There's another tube.
Flint, we can't lose more than 2 transports, or the evacuation will be at risk. Protect the transports. Their strong energy signatures are going to...
No, what? It hit one of the flash box? No, just destroy the damn flagging. Okay, now we're gonna look for the head sharks. Are there any more? Now I'm just gonna destroy the sharks. Oh look, there's another head sharks. But now I'm out of torpedoes. Yeah. Just keep destroying the sharks. Okay. Oh, I'm doing a lot better than I thought I would. That's odd. Shouldn't...
Flint, the transports are almost at their evacuation point.
Goody.
Target slash kidnapped. Target slash kidnapped. That one's headed for the bottom.
Gotcha.
Slash kidnapped. Target destroyed.
Ah! And there's Fornius again. Of course, because my game was bugged, this didn't happen. think I'm able to kill him. If I am, he has way too much health. Oh yeah, don't touch the tentacles. They do massive damage. What am I supposed to do? Oh god! No. No.
That giant piece of crap is still alive! Looks like you won't be able to kill it with your weapons. There's only one chance, and that's blowing up the fusion power plant. Flint, 2 of the gravitation control devices are still working. Destroy them, and you'll see the first sunrise. Literally. Everybody open fire!
Run away! Goodbye, Fornius. Final cutscene's about to play. It'll be the end of the game.
The central fusion plant in Neapolis was our last hope. After my wings and I fiddled around at the control centers of the gravity core, I took a moment to get my head together. At the central plant, the fusion reaction transforming heavy hydrogen into helium wasn't triggered by laser, but by a form of plasma or condensate derived from artificial black holes smaller in size than atomic nuclei.
That's not how fusion
If we
works.
upset the balance between the fusion energy and gravity, there would be a supernova that would end our squid problems in one shot. The scientists of Machina Antarctica said that heat and gravity were essential for replicating the silicon molecules that formed parts of the squid's bodies. As a result, the monsters were always instinctively looking for energy centers to help replenish their cells. Everything went like clockwork. In a moment, the dark night of Aqua would become as bright as a sun. We knew of the sun only from physics lessons and films in school, and old tales told 1,000 times. But everyone talked of its power. None had ever seen it, but everyone talked of it. This sun was a star of hell and message from another world. I stared into it as the gravity kernel of the power plant imploded into a neutron ball and sank to the center of the Earth. The shockwave of the explosion rippled in every direction. Gilmore later told me that parts of the power plant left the ocean, the atmosphere, and the gravity of Earth, and were now in orbit like the mischievous satellite that had been activated by brain fire. The monstrous Fornius, the creature from within whose belly Mad Sam Cahonen had waged his hopeless fight for freedom, was dead. As the hours passed and the seas calmed, we took a look around. Everything was quiet, just as it was supposed to be. The deep ocean was silent. DeGrange, Pico, and Harper drove their bad memories away in Brewmeister's dive, while Shaka, Gilmore, and I kept watch on the scene of devastation. Everything around me was calm, but my emotions were still simmering over a low flame. Lisa's smiling face passed in my mind, Shaka's words still echoed in my ears, and Gilmore's eyes pierced my heart. Apparently, there wasn't enough room in hell for Mad Sam and his malicious host. Still more dead than alive, the power of the Fornius was easily enough to destroy us all. I ordered Shaka and Gilmore to get lost as we began to harass him, but I knew they wouldn't listen. Just when we were about to bite the sediment, all of our instruments died, as if to spite us. Then a shadow pressed out of the gloom, and I recognized it. A shadow I had often encountered before. EMP. It flashed across my mind like a razor. An electromagnetic pulse weapon had killed our instruments. I saw the Bion's shadow melding into the body and soul of the mightiest of the Old Ones. Saw it absorbing his very being and power, assimilating the hatred in his 1,000-year-old murderous soul. I could see that the Bion ship in front of me was not a scrap heap. That meant that the Bions back at their stronghold, the Servian, hadn't been annihilated, and they were already regaining their strength. Charlotte Gilmore and Shaka became great friends and whispered together for days about me. Nothing could protect me from two women of their caliber. Whenever I saw them, they would glance at each other, then grin like schoolgirls. It was a curse I would just have to bear. We sat in the control center of Brainfire, the research vessel that had been the start of all our trouble. Somewhere in Neopolis, Ivan King and the crew of the Creole Girl celebrated being alive. Meanwhile, Brainfire made contact with the optical system of the Millstar satellite, and for the first time we could see the Earth, hovering in space as it had for billions of years. I felt strangely tense, seeing our prison from the outside, its liquid walls of unknown blue. It was beautiful. Weird, something metallic caught my eye, and with a word the camera zoomed in. Structures, and something recognizable in silvery gray. The camera moved in tighter, and I could make out small flashing lines along the coast. What the hell was it? The satellite moved on to the south. Clouds still remained from the huge explosion 5 years ago, when the stronghold, the Servian, had been destroyed. Zoom in. The Servian. The Bions. The destruction of their stronghold 5 years ago had only been a small hitch in the system. They had built a massive reproduction plant on the continent, developing their own biotechnological civilization, and they had done it with phenomenal speed. Somewhere below, the Biont unit that had assimilated Fornius would arrive, and all the data and features, whether those of the squids or Mad Sam, would be adapted to the technogenetic code of a species that wanted to exterminate us from our own planet. The clouds closed in, impenetrable. Nobody said a word. Someone swallowed hard. Earth was a paradise, effortless, floating, full of light. A man could breathe clean air there and move free in the warm sun. One day, it would be ours again.
The end! Oh, nostalgia. Why are you so nostalgic? Doesn't seem to be any credits. Oh. Alexander Jorias, the managing director. Whatever, I'm sure if you wanted to see the credits, you could look it up. So that was AquaNox. And that's the end of the Let's Play. Bye for now, everyone. Thank you for watching.